Hello everyone, welcome back to another video and welcome to a match day vlog, and today is actually match day 1 of the 26-27 League 1. Obviously I am Bradford City, well, supporting Bradford City. I am not literally Bradford City. It'd be very strange if I was actually the club. Anyway, what am I trying to say? Bradford City are at home and Peterborough are coming to play us. Yes, Peterborough. I think last season, I don't remember where Peterborough were. I think they were somewhere between relegation and mid-table, at bottom end. And yeah, I've predicted Peterborough to win. No, sorry, I've predicted Bradford City to win 3-1. So yeah, let's get into it. It'll be exciting to see like what the crowd is like. Obviously, when we're playing the Carabao Cup, if we put a little clip on screen against Rochdale, the crowd wasn't its usual expecting. And since then, we've also made a signing and a transfer, as we've swapped Sam Walker for Cameron Dawson, as Sam Walker joins Watford. So let's get into it.
And we have made it. I think it's absolutely not in the under the 15 run. Here we go. 22, 27 season of League 1 is out of kicked off. That goal was very nearly a screamer outside the top right corner. But the crossbar said no. He got hit. We have a corner here. We know what happened last time when we had a corner. It is half time here, and we have created a load of chances. We really have. We're just not doing all with them. We're just like not getting onto that end throw. So that needs to change. Whether that is a substitution, like you bring Powell on or something, or whether that's, Beasley just figures out where the back of the net is. And I also think, again, like in the Rochdale match, Peterborough seemed really good in the first 10 minutes, but then we've kind of silenced them. It does seem to be this season so far, we've had the opening 10 minutes, we kind of like give them the opportunities before then shutting them off. So, it's all still to play for. Yeah, bring on the second half. The second half is here, and there's a substitution. Welsh one has left the field for one of our own. No, it's not Ibbotson, it's Bobby Poynton. Be interesting to see what he can do. I'm surprised Swan's been offered to be my third choice slot from 3 to go off. To get that to right and half, so we have a new corner club. And he whipped it in, and the quality built it, and it pass. It's officially 1-0 for Bradford. So yet another corner. We now have double the amount of corners we had last season. And Jackson's gonna forget. He'll play by Adam Miller. Go on, City. He got subbed off for Powell, and Powell immediately made it 2-0. Yeah, we've got a 2-goal advantage. Go on, City. McCracken thought his clean sheet was about to be over, but luckily the linesman stepped in to give Peterborough's goal an offside, disallowing it. It's still 2-0 with 7 minutes left, I think. After getting a man sent off, Connolly has been subbed off. And Henry Cartwright gets subbed on, making, I believe, his League 1 debut.
It was a brilliant win. I mean, what a great start to League 1. And we saw goals, we saw a clean sheet, we saw disallowed goals in our favour, we saw a red card. And I really thought we played really well. Like, as a team, we seemed really good, if I'm going to be honest. And Peterborough just didn't do much. What I'm kind of getting the feeling of this season, the teams like Peterborough, your smaller teams, we're actually going to roll over. And I think, we could struggle against maybe bigger teams, but we could easily put up the fight. But I think smaller teams, we're just going to go through them like a brick wall. So, but again though, first 10 minutes, just like against Rochdale, they were far better than us. Like, honestly, they had all their chances, I think, came in that first 10 minutes. So, including a brilliant save by McCracken. And can we just talk about McCracken's distribution? Yes, that man, honestly, I would play him in midfield if he won't goal. Honestly, the way he distributes It's amazing. He's going to be a really key piece to this play, to our play. The first goal was a really good delivery into the box. Yet again, another Conley assist. Yet again, another corner goal. Bass, their goalkeeper, our former goalkeeper, completely messed up. I mean, he just ran out and he just completely messed the timing up. Gilpsy had an open header. There were no one marking him. There was no one in his way. Bang. So yeah, made it 1-0. In fact, I'm going to give Gilpsy the card, and because I had an idea, a promo for our cards. If you don't know, we design Ultimate Team cards. If City win like today, we get the card. If City lose, unlike today, the other team gets the card. If the teams draw, both teams get the card. Anyway, I'm trying to do promos this year, and I thought, what about we do a promo for debut goals for players who score their first goal for that club. So obviously. So like Gilpsy, who scored his first ever Bradford City goal today. So yeah, here it is on screen. Here's the promo card. I'm using this League of Nations because it's like, debut goal. Survivor, I'm getting it from it. So this stats aren't great. 79 pace, 89 shooting, 76 passing, 65 dribbling, 84 defending, 80 physical to put into an 82 rated. But I think he'll be a good squad player. I'm potentially even starting when we do our end of the season Ultimate Team cards. But yeah, which I'm still excited to do. But obviously, last season we've not released all the videos yet, so we can't do it for last season. Anyway, in fact, Gilpsy has made 350 career appearances today. Yes, you heard it right, 350 career appearances. While Pennington has made 300 career appearances. And I believe for Pennington only 24 for a very dirty Leeds. Anyway, that second goal was good. I'm going to be honest, I had to watch the highlights. I remember I was sat there, right? I don't know why. Everyone stood up and I'm like, I'm not going to stand up. I'm not standing up. I don't think we'll score. When we scored, it was a really good ball in, and well done, Power. This is exactly what Power does. I think off the bench, he's going to be a fantastic striker. But I don't think he's going to get much time, actually, in the first team. The red card was harsh, but unfortunately, it's a second yellow. It's a high kick. I have to agree with the ref's decision there. I think, to be honest, I think it is super harsh, but unfortunately, it is illegal what he's done. But yeah, I do feel bad for that player. I'm not going to count this ref as a dodgy ref. I think he made mistakes, but I feel there weren't major mistakes. So I'm not going to count it as a dodgy ref. However, Sarcevic did play the full 90 minutes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in one of my YouTube shorts, I said, for every full 90 minutes or full game Sarcevic plays, I'll score a goal for it. So that count is officially on 2. And now, here we are. Let's have a look at the table. I've only put 1 to 12 spots here, but as you can see, we are third. Obviously, when does the table get serious? Like, you know what I mean? At the moment, it's literally meaningless. I mean, but you look at that top spot and you're and yeah, you've got like others. Yeah, it's interesting. Does anyone see Leicester down there? But yeah, I'm not fussed about the table, but that'll become really interesting in coming weeks. But we are third. And also, for every match day, I want to predict a starting 11 on the bench and then give myself points for it to see which match day I get the most points at least. I actually got 13 points today. I will put it on screen, but as you can see, the only one I didn't get right. I said Tyreek Wright would start. He didn't. He's completely absent from the game today. I'm not sure why. I got to presume he's got a knocking illness. Sorry, he's got a knock in training or an illness. But yeah. Poynton, I thought he was going to start. He didn't. He was on the bench. And then the bench actually got 3 wrong. Toure, who started, and Beasley, who started. I didn't back Beasley to start. And then Welch, who wasn't there at the game, instead of Joe Wright. We also had Lapsley instead of Tyreek there. So I got 13 points today. So match day 1 locks in a solid 13 points. But yeah, no Tyreek Wright. Also, no Humphreys, no Lone, no Ibbotson. I think those last 3 names are going to be very regular. I wouldn't be surprised if Humphreys gets sold this transfer window. I am, to be honest, waiting for it. I mean, how many days have we got left of the transfer window? 15-ish, I think. Anyway, no forfeit for today. We won, so no. And I'm not going to the Sheffield Wednesday match. It is my results day, so I'm not going. Not going. I am going to watch it at home and have a boys' night with my dad to celebrate. Hopefully, some really good results. So yeah, there'll be a silver card for that because I'm watching it on telly, but I'm not there. But our next match is going to be the Burnley match. I will read the forfeit out, and I will then explain it what to do with it. Because obviously, I said forever, I want the forfeits to be based off the video before the match. So I want the forfeit to be based off Peterborough, but it's quite a weird one. So if Burnley win, for every goal they score, each goal equals a match I have to win in the Premier League with Burnley, but Kyle Walker-Peters has to start up front. Now you might be thinking, Kyle Walker-Peters, isn't he the Southampton person? Well, yes. Now I was thinking, Peterborough. Peter. I kept thinking Peter, and then I thought, Kyle Walker. What can I do? You're Kyle Walker. I'm like, wait, Kyle Walker, Peterborough. Kyle Walker, Peterborough. Kyle Walker, Peters. So obviously Burnley have a player called Kyle Walker. Don't know if you've heard of him. Peterborough obviously have the word Peter in it, and then if you put them two together, you get the player called Kyle Walker's Peter. So yeah, he has to be our striker, despite being a right back. Man, I feel like he is so invisible, but I think Kyle Walker-Peters is such a mean player, but people just don't take advantage. And I also predicted this match to be 3-1. Now I don't have to do anything when I predict it wrong. However, if I predict it right, I can remove a forfeit that I have to do. However, I predicted it to be 3-1. It was 2-0. I was 2 goals off. To be honest, I'm glad I was 2 goals off. I'm glad we got the clean sheet. And finally, let's rate the match. The first one of the league this season. Ooh, I think it's going to be pretty high. I think this is going to shock you. Let me type it out and then I'll tell you. Right, this is shocking. I've put it third. Out of the 30 matches now, I have put Peterborough third. Because I just think the atmosphere were amazing. I think there was so much in that game to offer. I thought we looked really good. I'm having a look. It doesn't seem like there's any other Peterborough games. Obviously, I didn't go away last season. But I'm guessing the home, there were no match day vlog. So yeah. And I have just realised with the ranked matchings, it does kind of spoil where we're putting them in last season's videos. So I think what I will do is, I think this is a bold claim. There is a video. Once I've uploaded this video, I'm going to go back and I'll try and get every match day vlog. I'm going to start trying to work towards getting every match day vlog uploaded, and then I'll go back to Pevensey. Yeah, Pevensey. I've kind of ignored. Last week I want to do a video about Rich Walsh. I did a video, and then the Rochdale video took ages to put together just because I kept making excuses. I need to cut down on the excuses. So yeah, I'll see you there. So goodbye, and subscribe later. No, subscribe now. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it.